Janet, Try It Like It, Create It, and today's Tag It Tuesday, we're going to be working with a printable that I have for you in my store, and it's free. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and cut these tags down to size, and then we can go from there. All right, so I'm just going to cut and I'll be right back. All right, so I have gone ahead and cut down my tags like so. And I just wanted to point out that if you don't want to use it as a tag, you could go in and cut off the tag part, and then you would have this sentiment part here that you could use for the front of a card. So they're flexible in that way. You can use them either as tags or you can use them to decorate your cards. Now I have chosen this one, and then I have picked out enough washi tape that coordinate in colors. Now all of these came from a package that the tapes kind of coordinated together already. So if you have something like this, that would work well. And then we'll just start to work on our tag. And what I'm going to do here is cover the letter in washi tape, and then we're going to cut away the part we don't need, and we'll be left with the decorative part inside the letter. So you'll notice here that I have made the black outlines dark enough so that you can see where the washi tape goes. All right, and so we're going to cut and kind of be somewhat gentle about how we cut and tear away. So if you have an X-Acto knife, you can do that, or if you have one of those cutting tools, I'm looking to see where mine is, I forget what they're called, but one of these, you could use this as well to go around your letters. So the first one, we'll go ahead and cut down. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. Now my knife is not very sharp, which is actually great for this project because I really don't want it to cut through the cardstock. I just want to be able to cut through the washi tape. And with the black lines being wide enough, I can kind of see where they are, and then also cut down the center of those lines. Okay, a couple of tips for when you are cutting away your washi tape. If your washi tape has foil embossing on it, like mine does, then you're going to find it's a little bit harder to get through that foil, and so you just want to take your time doing it. Also, if your tape has stuck to your tag and you're having a hard time lifting it without it tearing the surface, you can use a little heat, either your heat tool or a blow dryer, which then moves the molecules around, and that tape will move for you a lot easier. So there's our first letter done. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them, and then we'll come back and take a look at how this turned out. Another tip here is that if you have a straight edge, like I do here, that you could use the straight edge of your washi tape, and that's one less line that you then have to cut. The other thing you may want to do is look at the pattern on your washi tape. And I went to go put this one down and felt like that would be looking upside down on the L. So I turned it around, and now I am going to place it right along that edge. And that actually fit the whole letter. So now I'm just ready to cut. Now, if you can't or don't feel like you can cut a straight line, you definitely could use a ruler to hold up to your edges so that you could cut them. All right. But I find that moving your piece around so that not only do you have a good look at what you're cutting, but it's at the right angle for your hand. I'm left-handed, and so I am finding that I like to be able to see the line and that I know where I'm cutting. So you can see me constantly turning the work so that I can see where I am going to be cutting. Now, if you mess up, you can always replace a piece of tape. You could go in and cut more off if you need to. You could always lift the whole piece off and cut at it again. But it seems to be fairly forgiving, and once you have the tape down, the only thing I would suggest is that you do kind of go back and burnish it down a little bit so that it doesn't come up off your cardstock. So here is my finished cut washi tape tag. Now, if you wanted to print this out on a colored cardstock, you could do that and start with a colored base. If you wanted to go in and do a little watercolor or coloring in the background, that is definitely possible as well. If you find that you have little teeny pieces of tape sticking up, you can easily go in with a pair of scissors and then just trim off those little hairs. A lot of times when you cut with an X-Acto knife, then you go over it and you get a little hair because you're not right on the same cut line again. And that's the thing about this technique, is that you don't have to cut any line all in one go. You can stop at any point. It doesn't really matter even if you go back over the line that you have already cut. And even if you cut into the shape where you don't want to, just stop, rub it down, and then go back and cut to the outside where you want to cut, and you'll be fine with it. So there is our tag for this week, using up some of our washi tape stash.